Oh yeah, do whatever you want. I thought it was one mic. You were gonna break into like some Nas. All I need.
I literally said that to him earlier.
Did you?
Yeah. He's like, you only got one mic. And I was like, oh, great. It's Nas.
That's all. That's all I need. Um, I don't do like you. Just so you know, we're recording because I just dive right in. I don't do like an intro or anything fancy. How much do you guys know about foot? Well, he left. How much you know about NFL and
Yeah. As
like
soon as you
betting?
said NFL, he was out of here.
He
He was
left.
like,
He's
oh,
done.
I had no idea. The NFL.
Did you not know we're
I
doing
believe
NFL
the
pick?
NFL. The last I was reading up on this, I believe it was starting in 1982. I think by a gentleman named Patrick Swayze. I think
I think it was Henry Football
Henry Football
was the real name.
Yeah.
It was actually Johnny Football.
HF.
Oh, Johnny Foots. Yeah, that's
You know
right.
Johnny
That's what they used to
Foots?
call him.
Yeah,
Johnny
no,
Foots.
yeah, they wanted to just call it Foots.
Yeah.
But they were like,
They were experimenting
Everyone's got
with
balls here, so we have
different
to-
type of balls too. So they first, you know how the old pigskin, I think that's what they call it. First, they were using it was really called. They were using wild boar skin, I think, in the beginning.
Yeah.
From what I was, stop me if you're the expert here. I don't know.
I believe the first rendition was the foreskin, but I don't. I think they turned that just.
oh, I
Yeah.
thought that was like what
that didn't
just
go
what
well.
Everybody got a little sensitive.
Woo,
That's what we do
you know
here.
what? I don't even have. I wish I had a. I used to have a drum roll like a badooch, but no one ever used.
That's good enough.
Okay. We
Probably
have one
could have.
on-
We
on
probably
ours.
could have used that. Now that I think about it, for those that don't know, you're watching Crunching the Numbers, and it's a little different this week because we've got Carlos and Don, who I don't know if you see the shirt, Dem Ones. They brought you Toronto's best comedy, but also we'll give some more shout outs to Dem Ones as we go through. Oh,
Thank you. There he is.
I
Yeah.
feel-
We got a
You
flash.
thought it was gonna be something else, eh?
Yeah, we got.
I was hoping. I was feeling like I might have to run upstairs and get mine because I still got my hoodie. It's up there, but
I need a hoodie.
it's a little warm. You want a hoodie? It's a double XL.
Just put me on the spot
I
here,
want
aren't
the
you?
hoodie. Yeah.
It's okay.
Right.
Sorry, continue, please.
No, it's all good. So we got you guys coming on, but you also have a podcast. So let's start with your podcast, and then we're gonna put you to the NFL test because Crunching the Numbers, we talk about betting. I'm gonna give you some point spreads. And
Oh, your
I'm
friends are
gonna
in
pick
for
some
a
games.
treat.
I'm gonna have you guys pick some. I'm gonna give you some advice, but I'm gonna have you pick some teams.
Please.
So first, trying to be social.
Trying to be social. Yes,
What is
thank you
it?
so much. So basically, we're two new people in the game, and we are trying to figure out how to navigate social media to get up there. And we figured we'd take the listener along on our journey and discuss different tips and strategies that we're using. And every week, we'll be updating you on our stats, followers, what we did. I'm watching a shitload of YouTube videos, so they don't have to. And then I'll just be giving you all the tips that are working for us and all the ones that are just really stupid, which a lot of them are. And Don's going to be in the background just grunting. I think you're going to be doing.
Yeah, I like do a lot of burping and
Yeah.
sipping drink and
Are you
stuff
are you
like
gonna give
that.
us your I know you do some impressions. I saw you did a little. You talking to me?
Oh yeah.
What was that? That was
what
not
was
a good.
the-
I don't do impressions.
That wasn't a good Bobby.
That was a
B.
horrible impression. I don't do impressions.
I feel like I just did a really good impression, but I forget what I was doing.
Brendan Fraser.
Oh,
Where's the mummy?
is that a mummy?
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, no, that was good.
Yeah. But yeah, that's trying to be social, and yeah, so you'll get tips. You'll hear us mess around. You'll if you're trying to grow on social media, please.
It's a live look into
Listen.
like kind of going from nothing and just trying like the tips and tricks and trying to, I wouldn't say like cheat the system because you can't because it's so unpredictable,
Oh my
but
God.
at least like record everything
Mm.
down so then we can let people know, okay, 9 o'clock is the best time to
Yeah.
put a 10-second clip, and the best time to put a 30 to 40-second clip is 3 o'clock, and then kind of say why maybe and all that and get into that. And then just having
We're trying to crack currently the YouTube code.
yeah, it's
That's a YouTube-
impossible.
Well, if you figure it out, let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
but
impossible.
okay, do you have a
Terrible.
tip already? Like, what is one of the things that so far is like, oh, this actually works? And give me one that that don't listen to that. That doesn't work.
Short clips, shorter the better to get the message across in under 10 seconds.
Under 10
and then
seconds.
every increment of time lower and lower is better and better. So if you can get like a whole, like Carlos was saying in our first episode of trying to be social, he was like, I don't understand how Vine was so like it was 7 seconds and it felt like you're watching a full
I
minute
remember
of
that.
something.
It was great.
Well, that is something that people are like all over. If you go to like TikTok, 7 seconds. If you can get a video in
Yeah.
7 seconds, that's the best way to go viral. I'm like, cool. I can say my name in 7 seconds.
No, you can do a lot in 7 seconds. So yeah, that's probably one of the tips that I would say. Also, jump
Just
cuts for
ask
that.
my
So
wife to yeah.
there we go.
Hey.
There's a little TikToky for you. Um, and the tip that I found that is complete bullshit out there that's going around is hashtags on your YouTube videos. I wouldn't say that they're useless, but don't think that those hashtags are gonna. The hashtags are for basically your watchers. So if you go, hey guys, what's up? This is trying to be social. Blah. If you're trying to find us, hashtag da da da. It's nobody's gonna like. You know what I mean? It's just for your viewers.
If you're putting, so my understanding, so again, correct me if I'm wrong, and
Yeah.
trust me, we're gonna crunch numbers, we're gonna make picks, I promise.
Yeah.
And we're gonna talk more about trying to be social. So my understanding was the hashtags are that's what people like. What you're trying to do is put what people search.
Yeah,
So
it started off that way.
You're gonna put hashtag, I don't know, Donald Trump, because right now they're invading his house and people are searching Donald Trump or whatever, stolen files, whatever it happens to be. So if I put that hashtag and people search that, if it's relevant, they're going to find me. Is that
Mostly it'll be connected to your YouTube title. The hashtag really is very little small variant of that. It started off like that. That's how hashtags started off, and then now it's mostly connected to your title. And hashtags are mostly for like they do kind of work sometimes. Like we had the trailer for Dem Ones went viral because of I used the Keepsake Solid hashtag, but that's because he looks at his own hashtags, whoever runs that account, right? So not to say that hashtags are complete bullshit. I just say don't think that because you're putting
don't put too much weight into
yeah,
them.
exactly.
It does reach
your title.
So
your title is
hashtags,
much
if
more
I could
important.
summarize, hashtags are
title is what important.
Overhyped, but title, and then shorter clips if you can.
It reaches a specific audience, but it's going to reach 1% of that specific audience. And I bet they're spending more time typing in all those hashtags than the video, like how long it took the video or the picture to take. And they're spending more time just to get 1%. So it just get it out there as
just have like four. Just use 4 or 5 hashtags.
My hour-and-a-half show on YouTube, if I can get 7-second clips out of it, good idea.
Yeah.
10-second clips out of it, the shorts, probably a good idea.
Yeah,
we're gonna do that. So
you got to edit yourself though. So like you have to edit yourself, right? Like you have to be like, oh, I really like that point in there. But it might not be worth losing someone's interest. I mean, it's got to be like, because your TikToks I love your TikToks.
Oh, thank you.
Like all like your stitches and stuff. You have such a good way of like, I don't want to say like shutting people down, but you always get like the haters, and you always come in so soft, so gentle. Your shirt is always extremely clean, and you come in and you always have a great background. But the thing that you say diffuses a situation. Like, I think even the person probably that like made it with all the hate are probably like, I got to go to church.
I'll admit to this: 50% of the time, I actually get them going, "Okay, yeah, good point."
Yeah.
The other half that are like, "I'm going to come to your house and kill you." So
yeah. I love reading the comments
on
your videos. It's
always thanks, man.
You're like the guy from Breaking Bad that like kidnapped Jesse. Like he's very gentle, but like he'll fucking kill you. So like I think that's
you're speaking with some force, but not anything for people to be like, he's got a gun.
Yeah. All right, let's get into these picks.
Let's
like,
get
what
into
are we doing?
We're gonna hashtag Bing Bong for this one. Hashtag Bing Bong for this episode. Here we go. So I'm gonna give you a game.
Yes.
I'm going to give you the point spread for that game. I'll explain what that is if you need me to.
Thank you.
And I'll answer any questions you have about either team, and then I'll have you make a pick.
All right, can I just say something to the listeners? You're in for a treat today, okay? Because you're talking to two people who know nothing about sports. So you ever heard about something called a little beginner's luck? Get your notepads out. Get whatever it is that you need out, because right now you're about to get some blind luck. That's what you're about to do. I'm trying to go on as little facts as possible. I'm just going to pick what sounds good.
You're stalling.
Okay, let's go.
Well, I'm going to share a story.
Let's go.
I was traveling. This is how old I am. So when I first started doing football picks, it was on a piece of paper and you filled it out and you faxed it in.
Yeah.
Faxed it in?
Faxed it in. I was going to Mexico. So, I was young. I was going to Cancun and I forgot to send in my picks. I said, Mom, now keep in mind, my mom is an immigrant from Greece, barely speaks English, knows nothing about any sport. I said, just go down the list, take a bunch of teams, fax it in. Okay, Tony, no problem.
Your picks, or she was going random?
She was gonna go pick.
No, she was making.
She was
picks.
going random. You're like
all
one
on
or the
all
other.
on her own.
Yeah,
all on her own. 14 games that week. I will let you guess how many she got right.
100%.
3.
0.
13 out of 14.
No, get out of here without knowing anything.
And I said, why would you pick the Bears over the Eagles? Oh, the bet is bigger. It killed the Eagles.
Yeah.
Logic. That's the kind of logic we were going to use today.
Okay, so there we go. So speaking of the Bears, speaking of the Bears, so when this airs on Thursday, this game will probably be going on. We've got the Chicago Bears facing the Seattle Seahawks.
The
Seahawks are favored by 3.5 points. So for them to get the win, they'd have to win by 4 points.
Who needs to win by 4?
Seattle is the favorite because it's in Seattle.
So they need to win by 4.
They got to win by 4 or more points. So if it's a 3-point game, if it's 17-14, the Bears get it. Who do you got? The Chicago Bears or the Seattle Seahawks?
What is a Seahawk before we continue?
It's a hawk of the sea.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the bear isn't nowhere. They don't even chill beside each other at all, right? He's just flying over the sea and the bear is over there with the salmon. So they don't even look at each other in any way. You know what?
You just said the bear story about your mom. So
I just so you know, that's a Bears helmet behind me.
Okay. Are you a Bears fan?
I am a Bears fan for life.
Okay.
Yes.
No, he just got that helmet so he can punch it whenever they win because he hates them so much.
Okay.
He's a helmet puncher. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Mama K over there, and I'm gonna go with the Bears just because they're doing their own thing, and I'm pretty sure I've seen them eat honey a couple times. I like that. I dig the whole honey thing.
Yeah,
they're not just ferocious.
I wouldn't call them poo. I would call them
winning.
good. Yeah.
They're winning. Did you hear that?
All right.
Alrighty.
So you're both going with the Bears?
Yeah, for sure.
All right,
Bears.
so
going with the Bears, baby.
These two
Get
are
your
going
checkbook out. By the way, can I transfer you $30,000 because I'm feeling great right now?
Yeah, here we go.
Absolutely can.
All right, can I fax it to
I
you?
will tell you something you don't know. The Bears are horrible this season, and your money should be on the Seattle Seahawks. Even though they're bad, they're not as horrible as the Bears. So take the Seahawks in this one if you're listening to me.
They used to be pretty good, though. No,
they're in spurts. They're in spurts. They have a year that they're good, and then
when was the last time they won the
Super Bowl? Would have been 1985. The last time.
Oh my God! Why did I think?
When's the last time that they won the?
They went to the Super Bowl in 2006. So they went there.
Right.
Well, let me tell you about one thing about Bears. Okay, that if I've ever watched any Discovery Channel, they're very good at sleeping a long time.
Yes,
so
they hibernate.
They're due to
wake up
any minute now, and methinks that this is going to be the one.
Yeah, right after the full moon this weekend, I think it's for
all
sure.
Right, so we got these two guys on the Bears. Seahawks. I'm going to let you pick because we're not going to pick every game. On Friday night, we got 3 games. We're going to focus most of our time on Saturday, but we got 3 games. We got the Carolina Panthers, and the New England Patriots, or the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. Which game would you rather pick?
I want to do the Panthers and the Patriots.
You just like the
that. I like that dynamic between animal versus man. You know,
Yeah.
Patriots are just like a bunch of dudes, right?
So the Carolina Panthers are traveling up to New England. New England is a 3-point favorite, which means they need to win by 3.5 or more. It's a 7:00 game. Do you want any background on what's going on with either team?
What does that matter?
Yeah,
you just brought up the time, like it meant like it was a big deal.
Thing. It doesn't matter really. In this particular matchup, there's a particular team we might get to. When we get to the Minnesota Vikings, I'll tell you there's a certain quarter.
What does like Tom Brady not wake up to freaking like
7? Yeah, he's a son child. Also, he doesn't play for the.
Does he not?
No, he doesn't play for the Patriots anymore.
Yeah,
no, he does not.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Well, you know what? Let's see.
Does he still play for the Buccaneers?
He does play for the Buccaneers.
Or is he retired yet? Or is he still?
No, he's not yet retired. I think he's still going to go a couple more. I think he's going to play till he's 50.
If I had
you understand, right? If you have a supermodel at home, you want to stay on the football field as much as you can.
Why? Yeah, but you would want to stay on the football field?
100%.
Why?
They're pigs. They are like
what?
I lived with this guy named Eduardo.
Yeah,
and he was a supermodel, and he was
doesn't he owe you
$20? Pigsty.
Yeah,
way more than that.
I lived with Kylie Minogue for a summer, and it was great. I'll tell you. We went water skiing.
Yeah, she's a genius. Anyway,
yeah.
I'm gonna go. So
You guys did the locomotion?
Is it just him that gets to pick?
No, no, you both.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna go with New Orleans and Green Bay because I feel like that's
okay, perfect. So okay, let's start, Carlos. Let's go. You give Panthers or Patriots. Who you got?
All right, I'm gonna do, just because I believe in mankind, and I feel like we should always be able to conquer animals at any time, or else the food chain just won't work anymore. So I'm gonna go with the Patriots because dudes can kill Panthers. Right?
That's a fair assessment. I'm gonna agree with you.
Anybody out there in
the
podcast land agree with me? Send me a wink on OnlyFans.
Yeah,
there we go.
Do you have OnlyFans?
I'm probably going to after this. All this talk about Panthers got me riled up, so probably gonna do one.
Yeah, once the podcast does.
Where can they find you guys before we get to the Saints?
You can find us on Spotify. You can find us on Apple Podcasts. You can also get us on YouTube at demones.official. But Spotify, Apple Podcasts, trying to be social.
Trying to be social. All right. So you got the Patriots. I got the Patriots too. So we're in agreement. I think.
Boom.
You nailed that one. Saints and Packers. So the New Orleans Saints heading up to Green Bay. It's not the frozen tundra yet. The Packers are 3-point favorites. Do they cover? Or are you going New Orleans with the points?
Let me ask you this.
They cover for sure.
I don't know. What does that mean? They cover?
Green Bay. They do what they're supposed to.
Yeah, they win by more than 3 points.
Yeah.
This is the team, I believe, that puts blocks of cheddar cheese on their head, right?
They are the cheeseheads. They absolutely
cheese heads.
Yes.
So being a native
Bears
Toronto.
The Chicago Bears and so the Chicago Bears, I always move so you can see the helmet, and the Green Bay Packers are the oldest rivalry in football. They were the first two teams. So we
Packers
hate
and the Bears?
Yeah.
They beef heavy?
Beef heavy.
Jeez.
Was football a cold
We like
sport
Rexdale
then?
and Malvern. I don't know if that's real.
was football like a cold sport? Like they were like, let's play in, because like the biggest game always is in February, no? So like if those were like the first two teams up
or
there,
somewhere down south most of the time. But yeah.
Okay.
Where is Green Bay?
It's in
Wisconsin.
It's where that 70s show lives.
I love Wisconsin. Okay, I'm gonna go with, first of all.
Actually, that's not your pick. It's Don's pick.
Yeah, it's my pick.
Yeah, you did the other. You
Green
picked
Bay.
the Patriots.
Listen, can we have a moment? Listen, you're taking all the goddamn thing. All right.
Wisconsin, also the home of Genoa City, home of my favorite soap opera, Young and the Restless. All right, you got the Packers. I also have the Packers. Packers this year, for you two and for everybody else watching, going to have probably one of the best defenses in the NFL, something that's new for them because typically they've been an offensive team. So keep an eye on the Packers defense.
Good for you, Packers.
You should know that.
I think if your name is the Packers, you should be like,
you should be able to fucking
just
pack it in,
destroy people. Yeah.
I wonder if there's a moving company out there just like totally own 100%. That. Yeah.
Yeah.
Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Green Bay Packers.
But they
sure.
just pack your shit.
I feel like they might own that name.
Yeah, but they got
and then
no
the Green Bay,
defense.
Well, the Green Bay Packers come in, they put all your stuff in boxes, and then the Green Bay Movers come in and they take everything.
And then there's like a rivalry moving company called the Bears where they just come in and fucking maul everything.
I don't think that's
all right. I digress.
All right. Anyways, the last Friday night game.
Sounds like a Kevin James movie.
Yeah, yeah. I'd watch
just
that.
like Adam Sandler.
I'd watch that and part 2.
All right. The last Friday night game is the Houston Texans at the LA Rams. Rams are favored. Oh, what the hell? Houston is favored by 2 points. Why I'm laughing is Houston stinks.
Yeah.
And Rams are the defending Super Bowl champions.
What's the Houston's Houston what?
The Houston, very creative. They're the Houston Texans.
The Texans. Way to think out of the box, Texas.
I'll buy you dinner if you know where the Rams are from.
Oh, I want to say Maui.
He's right. Yes, the Maui Rams.
Yeah. Fuck.
Maui so Rams. Good at guessing.
You know what? We might have
luck, everybody.
I might like some. Just so you know, we're doing a new series where I'm going to have football players and team logos, and I'm going to have said mom guess what team they are. I might have you guys come on and do that too at one point.
Are you gonna? You're saying that I'm as stupid as said mom? No, I'm joking.
No, I think this is your football knowledge. Is all I'm saying. Houston Texans against the LA Rams. Houston favored by 2. You both can pick this one.
Well, since those damn Texans are favored for no goddamn reason, I'm gonna have to go with the Maui Rams.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the LA Rams too.
Oh, why are you making me look like a? Can we have another moment? Listen, we're gonna do this or we're not gonna do this. All right, guys, we're back.
We're not giving each other signals. Who's picking?
Yeah.
Well,
I keep writing it on his leg, but something keeps moving my hand.
Okay. We cannot. We all agree on this one. We all got the Rams.
I'm loving the way I'm doing on this show. I think I'm murdering it.
You're doing great. I think I might have you come on some more time, and then maybe I'll tell you some more immigrant stories of my parents. You might be able to use in one of your scripts.
Oh, definitely.
Do you remember City Pulse, City TV, like everywhere, and they used to walk.
Oh yeah, Channel 7, and they showed the freaking movies on there too. I remember that shit. Yeah.
My dad used to work down in the beaches, and occasionally in the summers I'd work with him. And so and my mom worked at Bay and Dundas, right? Now it's Bay and Dundas Square, but that didn't exist back then. So we're getting out of his dry cleaner, and we're walking to the streetcar, and they hit him up, and they're like, "Hey, sir, what do you think of the Maple Leafs?"
Oh, with the camera and everything?
With the camera and everything. Hey, sir,
and your dad's like pure immigrant?
Pure immigrant, doesn't speak a lick of English. Hey, sir, what do you think of the Maple Leafs? He looks him straight in the eye and goes, "F the police." But he didn't. We don't cuss on this show. So F the police. And yeah, that did not air.
Remember that.
That's fine. I said I don't cuss on this show.
Oh, okay.
So
he was probably like
he thought he said, "What do you think of the police?" And he said, "F the police," because he
sounds like he's the original F for writing the P guy.
Yeah.
They just ran up on him.
What year do you think this was?
I can tell you, I was 1986.
1986.
Because I was
great year. Great year. I had my first glass of Chablis that year. It's great.
I don't believe you were
3.
Yeah, sure. All right. This is local to you guys now, or to all of us, really. The Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos going to the Buffalo Bills. So they're heading up here, close to home. Bills are 5-point favorites.
Jeez, are the Bills great?
They're my pick to win the Super Bowl.
Jeez, I love that for the Bills. I don't know why, but I do. And the Denver Broncos, that's from an episode of Simpsons. The Denver Broncos. So they kind of
they're pretty good, aren't they? Broncos are
pretty good. They're pretty
make great trucks. Love those trucks. OJ got away in one, so
I want a Bronco.
Did you hear what he said recently?
What did this guy say?
OJ?
Yeah.
I heard, yeah.
He doesn't.
What did he say?
He doesn't go. He tries to stay out of LA because he doesn't want to run into the real killer.
Yeah, he said that?
Oh, he said that.
Then he should stay away from mirrors too. That's what I'm talking about. Try to be social, everybody.
We're small puddles of water.
Shots fired.
That's probably a bad thing to say.
All right.
No, he's cool. He's cool.
No, he stabbed her. He didn't use a gun. So.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, that's enough of that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go with the Buffalo Billies.
Yeah, I'm a big Silence of the
Lambs close to Toronto, close to home. Griselda Records, Benny the Butcher, big fan. So I'm gonna have to go with the Buffalo Billies.
We should take this. We next time you have us on, we should all just go to the Bills game and do it there. Do it outside.
Fired Up Network.
Yeah.
We're gonna get some press passes and maybe send us 3 there to go ask some terrible interview questions.
Yeah.
You hear that, Buffalo Billies? You want us there? Because I'll come. Don't tempt me with a good time because me and Don are gonna be there with.
You know what the rule is, though, right?
Big old boxes of Chablis. Pardon?
You know what the rule is, right? If you go to a Bills game and to be initiated into the Bills Mafia, they got to put you through a table.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They got to put you through a table?
Put you through a table.
Like my dad was a table, so I don't really want
to. Oh, like freaking Roadhouse style? Just smash you through a table?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like a prop? Is it a prop table?
It's like a beer pong table.
Oh, so it'll break easily.
Oh, yeah.
It probably still feels like shit, but
I feel like me. No offense, Don. I feel like Don and I will probably go through the table pretty easy.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. If I just look at a table like that, it's like it just breaks in half. So
it's already shaking.
It's like I'll do it.
Listen, I'll share way too much information. Those foldable like little chairs that soccer dads. I go through one a year because I just snap right through that thing.
Yeah.
All right, so you're on the Bills. I'm gonna go with the Broncos just to be different.
What? That's a terrible decision. Isn't that player on there? The guy that's like broke his arm this year? Mike.
On what team?
On the Broncos. I was doing some research. What's his name? Matthew Kalua wasn't he's like their star player, isn't he? Matthew Kalua? No, doesn't ring a bell.
No, you could be right.
I don't know. I guess I was watching cartoons. I guess. Sorry.
That might have been that Simpsons episode.
I think that was an episode of Johnny
that
Bravo.
definitely sounds like it.
All right, let's go with
Matthew Kalua.
how do you guys feel about this? The Washington Commanders.
Hate that name.
That was going to be my question. Hate that name?
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Terrible name.
Love
Okay.
Did you prefer the Washington football team?
No, it doesn't sound like
prefer the
Patriots is
Washington-
kind of like teetering on like freaking like you think you're the shit and then you're just like we're the Commanders, like it's like a Terminator 2 movie.
Yeah, but
Okay.
but like Germany's football team, like their soccer team, they're in German, their team means I think like the ones or like the winners.
You're
or
right.
something.
It does have a Nazi theme to it. We are the Commanders.
Yeah.
Yeah, very Nazi-ish. I'm not a big fan. Okay, versus who?
All right.
What are we doing?
Well, they're going to
versus what?
Kansas City to face the Kansas City Chiefs, which somehow is okay, but Redskins was not okay.
Yeah, what was the trade-off there?
The Chiefs are favored by 4. So the Chiefs have to win by 5 to win.
Chiefs have to win by 5, and these Nazi guys got to just stand there and the Commanders. Answer me this.
I don't like the ring of Washington Commanders at all.
Yeah, like what is that?
But I also
How
don't
long have they
like,
been a team for? Like, what did they just come into the field yesterday?
I also don't like
Are you a bigger
appropriation.
fan of animal team names or like stuff like the Patriots and the Packers and stuff like that?
I am a traditionalist.
So what does that mean?
So I like teams to be named after something that's, if you look at all the older teams, it's something that's relevant to their city. So like the Bears is for the stock market, the bear market, the bull market. That's why their basketball team is the Bulls. This is why I hated the Raptors as an example for Toronto. No offense. There wasn't a Raptor north of Phoenix.
You know why that happened though? Because of the Jurassic Park movie.
Jurassic Park.
I
should mention, I put, you could put in names. Remember they had to name the team.
I remember when that happened. Yeah.
I put in the Toronto Thunder.
Oh, that's horrible.
Pretty good.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Freddie
Hold on.
Mercury?
Do you know what city gets the most thunder in Canada per day?
How did you know that? You were like 8 years old.
I'm gonna say Thunder.
I wish I was 8 years old. Unfortunately, I was 20 years old when the Raptors.
Were you?
Yeah, dude.
And you still came up with that child fairy lollipop name? What the hell is that?
I was thinking AC/DC. We have the intro song. The lights go dark. Thunder.
Oh man, you put a lot of thought
I got
into
the
it. You
whole-
were like,
yeah.
"Oh, this is gonna fuck shit." I'm sorry,
Yes.
you're like this is gonna mess things up. In here.
Southwestern Toronto gets the most thunder in Canada. There was no team named Thunder. I thought it made sense. It's better than a purple dinosaur.
Oh no, I love the Raptors. This is a great name. Travel in packs of 5.
It's got good marketing behind it.
It's got
for sure.
great marketing behind
But
it.
like, what about like the Toronto Zippers or something? Because YYZ isn't that the little code on the zippers?
YYZ, yeah.
Or is it YXZ?
Listen, you're lucky. One of the other names was the Toronto Towers.
Wasn't it the Huskies
Huskies
too?
Tower? Could you imagine? Oh yeah,
That
the
sounds-
Huskies.
The Toronto Towers. That's horrible.
Toronto Towers or Tappers?
No, the
Towers.
Towers was on.
Towers? The CN Tower.
Oh no.
There's only one CN Tower. There's not even multiple of
No.
them.
I
No.
think.
How
because-
about the Toronto Honest Eds? That would have been sick. Or the Toronto Zellers.
That's coming back?
Yeah.
They are
No,
coming
it's
back.
coming
And so is
back.
the
We're
Toronto
excited.
Zellers, baby.
Have you made your pick yet? Is it the Chiefs or the Commanders?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna go with they're both kind of offensive.
This
so I'm
one's
just gonna go with
Sophie's choice, and like it's not just because
Dealer's
Carlos
choice.
thinks that the Commanders are
Nazis.
like Nazis, but also it's just like the culture appropriation name too. It's making me getting me sensitive. So I'm gonna go with
the Commanders.
no, I'm gonna go with the other team.
The Chiefs.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chiefs too.
All right, clean sweep on the Chiefs.
Bing bang
The
boom.
Chiefs look for the Chiefs to win the NFC West AFC West, this season. They're going to be the best team there. Let me see who else. We're going to do 3 more. We're going to do 3 more. Okay, you're going to like this one. You're
Here we
probably
go.
your favorite city. I bet you both of you love both of these cities. I'm going to go out on a limb here.
Let's go.
The Las Vegas Raiders
Oh, I hate Vegas. Lost my wallet
traveling
there
to
in
the
76.
Miami Dolphins.
Oh, I'm going Dolphins.
Oh, I love the Dolphins. It was an Ace Ventura, so I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Dolphins all day. Was that a good pick?
Yeah, it's a good.
But
pick.
is it-
the
is it-
Raiders? The Raiders are 1-point favorites, so they are the favorites to win the game.
Oh, but it's only 1 point.
But
So
it's only one
it's
point.
anybody's game, really.
It's anybody's game.
So I'm going with the Dolphins because of Ace Ventura. That's
Is
why
it-
I'm doing it.
It's not the Raiders' first year back as the Raiders, is it? In Las
No,
Vegas?
it's their second or
Second
third
year.
year
Oh, okay.
in Las Vegas. Yes, they've moved from Oakland, although they did do it some time, not that way. Did some time in Los Angeles. So they kind of went Oakland, Los Angeles, back to Oakland. Now they
What's
are
that whole deal? Why do they keep doing that for? Doesn't LA have
Just new
bear teams?
buyers?
well, Oakland as a city, not very, doesn't have a lot of money. They wanted them to build a new stadium.
But don't they got a Golden State?
They kept no Golden State moved to San Francisco.
Oh, yeah, they would go to San Francisco.
Makes sense. All
know
right,
what
so
that means.
we're all on the Dolphins?
Yeah. I'm loving this.
I'm starting to second guess my picks here. You guys are smarter than I thought. All right, here we go.
Jeez.
Number All right, we're gonna move to the Sunday games. And because you like the animal names, we're gonna jump to the Philadelphia Eagles
Ooh, can't go wrong with an eagle.
Yeah.
traveling to the Cleveland Browns.
It's not an animal.
Yeah.
I know it's an animal versus non. And the Eagles are 2-point favorites, so they got to win by 3 or more. The Browns. You want to know an interesting story about the Browns?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think they
All
got a great story.
They
Their name
sound
is
like
Browns,
they definitely
Yeah,
have
Yeah.
a great story.
one, their
named
quarterback, Mr. Deshaun Watson, as you know or may not know, it has like 30 lawsuits against him for asking for too much love at the massage parlors.
For real.
You guys aware of this or no?
How do you ask for too much love? They only,
I
they
know
only
about the
give
happy
love
ending.
there.
I want the extraordinary
That's
ending.
right. Yeah. The extraordinary. Well, these were actually not that kind of masseuses, so they weren't really ready for him to ask.
Oh, so he went into like a Wendy's?
Oh.
Pretty much.
Oh, God.
It's like when the
Um,
stripper gets to your bachelor party, but it's actually just a cop because you ran into a car on your way in.
Oh, yeah. Good 21st.
It's like, no, you're going to jail.
Yeah, so that's why we've given him the name. So the Browns are named after Paul Brown, who was the general manager of that team, who then moved because he got into a fight with the owner and started his own team called the Cincinnati Bengals. And their stadium up until this year was called Paul Brown Stadium. So he would play against a team named after him in the Cleveland Browns.
Did they beef? Did they have beef like the Bears and the Packers?
They are AFC North rivals. Absolutely, yes.
Jeez.
Yeah.
The Browns and the Bengals.
What's the Paul Brown stadium called now in Cincinnati?
I have no idea.
It's probably
It's
like Little
it's some
Caesars.
Syncor Financials. I don't know, something like that.
God.
Do you think in,
That's even more boring than Brown.
you think in Cleveland when somebody like abandons you or something, they're like, oh, they gave me the old Paul Brown special.
Yeah, for sure.
That's got you Paul Browned me, dude.
You got to
Oh,
PB
dude.
hard, dude.
I don't
Get the PB treatment.
Oh, you got PB.
I feel like I need to
EA.
educate even a little more. So the Browns, who now are there named after the guy who left, then leave in the middle of the night. They pack up all their stuff and they move to Baltimore and become the Baltimore Ravens.
What?
And then 2 years later, they say, "Here, Cleveland, here's another team," and they call them the Browns again.
What is going on? It's so
Everyone
scandalous.
sounds-
it
yeah,
sounds
it
like
sounds
the Young and the
crazy.
Reckless.
Yeah.
It's
Literally,
Reckless,
literally
Restless.
in the middle of the night, they packed up all their stuff into.
Why in the middle of the night? Who is going to stop a huge football team from leaving? Like an old guy with a flashlight. Where do you think you're going?
The Yakuza.
I think they took all the furniture too. That's why.
Oh yeah, they were
Yeah,
like, put this
literally
couch in your
packed it up
briefcase.
into
It's
trucks,
big
all the
enough.
equipment, all the weights, everything, all the uniforms, and headed down across the, I don't know what highway.
That's a lot of stuff,
what,
man.
What year was this?
It would have been like 99, 2000.
What?
Oh, it
That's
was
recent.
recent. Oh,
What?
I
Oh,
was
it
like-
was
I thought
recent.
this was
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
I
And
just
then
like imagine a
think in
guy with
02,
like
they
a
give him-
cigar and like a fedora, and he's like, "I'm getting out of town. Say, boys, you want to come with me and become the Ravens or not?" We're going to Cincinnati, kid.
I got a nickel for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
No,
bet I could-
that sounds great. That sounds amazing. I love football now. So much scandals. You can just leave in the middle of the night. How did they take everything? Did they have like a Mary Poppins suitcase? They were just like, put the couch in here. Don't leave that ottoman. You better
They
not.
literally had multiple big rigs, like driving down the highway all together, one after the other.
Holy.
I was like scandalous.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like a great documentary.
I'd
Actually.
love to watch that documentary starring.
It's like a YouTube documentary, or is it
I
like?
feel like I think there's an NFL films like 30 for 30 or something.
Oh, okay.
I'd love to
ESPN.
hear
I
that.
should have watched that.
I'd love to hear that narrated by like Jason Statham, the transporter.
I believe it's
And then he left in the middle.
How do I
I
say
believe
this
it's Alec
word?
Baldwin. I
Cincinnati,
believe it's Alec
Cincinnati.
Baldwin. I'll try to.
Alec Baldwin's a great
It's,
narrator.
it's Alec Baldwin. It's Alec Baldwin.
All right.
Be
What
careful.
were we talking about again? Oh yeah, the Browns and the
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Shots fired. I thought we were talking about Alec Baldwin.
Oh, he went there.
All right. Yeah. So the Eagles.
Sounds like he's getting a little rusty.
The Eagles traveling to the Browns. Eagles 2-point favorites. We're gonna get through this, people. I promise.
I'm gonna have to go with I don't know. Browns are a little too scandalous for me. They might leave in the middle of the game. I'm gonna go with the Eagles. And that's why.
Yeah, because Mark Wahlberg is in Collingwood right now, and he was in the movie Invincible. I'm gonna go with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Look at that great reference. The movie Invincible, where he
what
plays
does him
the
having?
Philadelphia Eagles.
What does him in Collingwood have to do with anything?
He's close to us.
You could have just said Invincible, and that would have
He's
been
close
enough.
to us. Paul Brown's dead.
Yeah, he got PB.
Yeah, he got Paul Brown himself. His soul left his body and went to Cincinnati.
We're all on the Eagles, which brings us to the premier matchup of the week. The two worst teams in the NFL will play on Monday night, which is a primetime game. The Atlanta Falcons, the Dirty Birds, if you don't know, against the New York Jets.
These are the worst teams?
The worst.
I love New York City.
How long? Who's been the worst longest?
The Jets have been the worst since, I believe, Super Bowl III, when Joe Namath guaranteed a win and won the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl III?
3, and they've been horrible ever since.
So what's the point of even their existence? Like, why are they?
That's a great question. I believe the only reason they're still around is they're waiting for Gary Vee to buy them.
Oh.
And then what's gonna happen? Like, I don't get. Like,
maybe he'll sneak them out in the middle of the night on a truck.
No playoffs, nothing ever since 3.
No, they made the playoffs occasionally, but like they're terrible.
And wasn't
who's a diehard Jets fan? Like, do they exist?
There are some. Yeah. Gary Vee is one.
Yeah, it's like kind of like like aren't like the Jets like the Habs of.
But the Habs are kind of good.
Habs win.
But like aren't they like the joke?
They're more like the
whenever
Cubs.
like
they're like
anyone's
the
like an actual
losers.
fan of like Montreal, they're like, oh, you're a Habs fan. Good luck. And then they made the Stanley Cup playoff like 2 years ago.
Why does New York have like one good team and one shitty team? Don't they got like the Yankees and they got the Mets? They got the Giants.
Are good, aren't they?
Yeah, they got the Giants and then they got the Jets. They got the Islanders and they have what's the other one?
Rangers
for hockey, and the Rangers. Like, why do they do that? They're like, you know what?
They have the Knicks. They have They have the Knicks, the Nets. They have Islanders, Rangers,
the second best
Jets.
team in New York. There is always we're forgetting about the Bills. They're also in New York, but that's
and Long Island.
But it's always the Jets, the Nets, and the Mets. I don't know if that was done on purpose or not.
Jeez, that's crazy. The Jets, Mets gang. We should make T-shirts.
Jets, Nets, and
that's dope.
Mets. Oh, basketball, baseball, football. Okay.
Yeah. They don't have a
hockey team. Those are the best teams?
No, those are the worst teams.
Oh, wait up. The Nets are better than the Knicks, aren't they?
Well, yeah, right now.
Of course, they got to be by default. Those players they got on there.
Islanders need to
love the Knicks.
Islanders need to change their name to like the
Pucks. The Pets.
The Pets. Yeah. Oh, Pets. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
The New York Pets.
Did we pick? Okay, we got to pick.
I'm going to go with I'm going to go with the Jets.
Yeah, I got to go with the Jets too. I love New York. Can't go with a day without.
Atlanta's actually pretty sweet too.
Well, I'm going with Atlanta. Atlanta at least has some good players left. And the Jets, their starting quarterback Zach Wilson, although this is a preseason, he is out for about 2 to 4 weeks with an injury. So we're going with the Atlanta Falcons. I'm going with the Atlanta Falcons to cover the 2 points. All right, that's it for the picks this week. This is crunching the numbers, but let's get back to trying to be social. Where can everyone find you guys again before we let you go? And we are going to have you come back on and we do the logo challenge.
Oh, super down for that. Can't wait for that.
Okay.
Trying to be social. You can find us on Apple Podcasts. You can find us on Spotify, or if you want to see it filmed and what we're doing and stuff like that, you can watch us on YouTube at dem1s.official and just type in trying to be social. Instagram, dem1s.official.
TikTok, I believe it's just
we're growing. We're trying to help you grow.
Yeah, you keep posting different videos of Dem Ones as well, so it's on your TikTok too.
Yeah, Dem ones absolutely.
You always post something. I'm like, this is.
I loved it.
everything
You know, I
want.
got to tell you, I know that Dem ones wasn't meant to be for a younger audience. However, I did allow my 8-year-old daughter. She was really wanted to watch it. She goes, "Daddy, where are you going? You're always going and saying you're shooting this show and and then you're going to this premiere and let me watch it." She loved it. She was laughing hysterically.
She genuinely loved it.
Genuinely loved it, and asks me to watch it again. Like she laughs like at everywhere she's supposed to laugh. Especially with me back when I had hair.
That got so much good laughs.
She loves that
remember
part.
That?
Yeah, no.
At the premiere, everybody was dying at that. I was like, "What the hell?"
Was like
made me want to grow my hair back. Never mind.
Yeah,
that was so funny. Dem Ones is a show that we wrote together. That's how me and Anthony connected, and then eventually Dawn. And we're writing it. We're hopefully pitching it to CBC and seeing how that goes. If that doesn't go through, then you guys can catch that on YouTube in September. So look out for that if you want to see this.
Do we still have hashtag We Want Dem Ones?
Act? Pardon?
Do we still have hashtag We Want Dem Ones?
Oh yeah. That's still going on. We're still promoting that all day, but right now we're just kind of focused on building up our YouTube. So then when Dem Ones does drop, it has a nice little cushion to land on.
Yeah.
So that's
some
what we're doing
followers and
Awesome, guys. So thanks to Don and Carlos of Trying to Be Social. Go check them out. This has been Crunching the Numbers on the Fired Up Network. Don't forget to follow sports_fluent, TikTok, Twitter, and IG. Until next time.
Thank you so much. Take care, everybody.
Yeah, thanks so much. Have a good one.
Now you're more fluent.